The Acolytes, episode 3. I really enjoyed this episode, despite it starting off kind of rocky. I feel like at the beginning of this episode, some of the acting wasn't great. I wasn't really getting a sense for what these witches' deal was. And then when the Jedi come in and try to train her to become a Jedi, I became more interested and invested, and I kind of grew to understand the bond and what these witches' deal is. That being said, there were a couple plot points and things that are starting to maybe draw my attention. First of all, the Jedi are the bad guys. Again. And I don't really get why we're doing that. I'm willing to see this show out and what its approach is. I'm not really against it. But I'm also like, I kind of get why the Jedi are the bad guys, because the Jedi are so good that we need more conflict within these characters, but they're also not treated like complete villains here. I think this show is showing more nuance in that department than some people are wanting to give it credit for. But I really liked kind of some of that stuff, but I'm still a little bit iffy on it. I also thought it was weird that they mentioned how these girls were created. I'm like, okay, what's that plot point? Because is this another Anakin Skywalker Jesus baby shit? Like, I don't... Like, that's a part of the Star Wars universe that needs to fucking die. That shit's weird, and I don't really want to see it in this fucking show. But if it happens, it happens. I'm kind of at the point where Star Wars is going to do its thing, and I'm either not going to like it or I'm going to like it, but I'm still going to roll with it because I'm a Star Wars fan. I rewatched Obi-Wan. Show wasn't great, but I still enjoy that show. So, I'm kind of here for whatever Star Wars does. And, that doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize it and be frustrated and annoyed. But it is Star Wars. I'm going to enjoy it to some extent. There's not really any Star Wars content that I would say is purely awful. And I am really enjoying this show. That's just because I really enjoy a lot of this cast and what they're giving to their roles. And a lot of some of that High Republic mythology that I've been reading in books after book after book after book, now being expanded upon in this show. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.